glorious vanguard.
Knowledge born.
Yeah.
United front.
Tell it.
What you want, what you want, what you want.
To the Knowledge Radio.
We in here. What you got? Dot.
Work hard as a slave to one day be your savior. The wave unwavering. This is a labor of love. Rise with a purpose every day. Invigorated. If we were on TV, we'd be 10 times syndicated. If we waited for validation, a paycheck or accolades, we'd be starved, already lost or ran away. But when you're square solid and you circle too, you don't need a place for silence. The concept is conquered through media, not areas of people activity. A mix that don't lose ethnicity. Tightness that don't lose elasticity. Explicitly, this isn't where we give the novice regard. Nah, this is where knowledge is born. Last time that I checked, I'm undefeated. Deliver edicts, can't resist when the gods build and manifest freedom. When lines get crossed, they may push a loss, cause they get handed a check. We kick your can and cancel your cancerous gestures. A prophet vision, precision, the prescription for the sickness is to inoculate your fate with the winning. Arrogant beginnings turn to humble endings. And US with KBA is a win-win. 1K, 1K.
Peace and Black Power family. Welcome to another episode of Knowledge Radio. Please pronounce it born. This is your host, Knowledge Born Alive. We on day 5 of this 30-day Gemz series. 30 days. Day 5. 25 more days to go. Dedicated to helping us on this path of self-discovery. Series is dedicated to help us extrapolate or unearth on mind the gem within us all. And our word for today is advance. Advance speaks to, as a verb, move forward in a purposeful way. Make or cause to make progress. A forward movement, a development or improvement done, sent, or supplied beforehand. So some of the words that are synonymous with advance is proceed, move along, push on, promote further, forward, help, aid, assist, facilitate, boost, progress, headway, approach, breakthrough, development, step forward. And as an adjective, preliminary, leading, forward, foremost. So on day 5, I want us to look at that and let's unpack that. So let's look at it as an adjective first, because as an adjective, it doesn't have the same variance in regards to the noun or the verb, according to its purported definition. Adjective, done, sent, or supplied beforehand. Hence, advance notice. So it says preliminary. So in order for something to get done, sent, something must be supplied beforehand. So when we look at preliminary, we look at something that is done before, something that is leading up to, something that goes forward, something that is foremost. So we're looking at precursor. So what are the things in our life that would cause us to have to send something in advance? So when we send up our petitions, when we send up our requests, when we set our intention to move towards a particular goal, the precursor for that is to declare it. So orally and written, advance notice. Whom are we putting on notice? We're putting the universe on notice. We're putting our creator on notice. We're putting our ancestors on notice of our intention to advance, to move forward. So this adjective describes what we're doing first in this instance. Preliminary, leading up to, forward, foremost. We're beseeching the aid and assistance of our universal God force and God family in our endeavors before we begin to advance, before we begin to move. We're beseeching that proper guidance. So to see if there are any threats or opposition in the way, and also to know if this move is to be made in this particular season, advance. Before I started doing Knowledge Radio, some of the brothers and I, we were sitting around and discussing on how to make an impact that would be commensurate to reach more people. We were contemplating this. And I came up with the idea to do this broadcast 6 years ago. 2,200 episodes or more before. I began with one. So that open scribe to the universal God for a family that we descend from is that it would be pleasing in their sight. So I did some research and I was looking at those structures and things like that. And it began to become apparent that the community that I grew up in had lost its way in regards to its approach to maintaining the sanctity of our people in viewership and listenership. So I didn't condemn them. I took that class that looked dirty and cleaned it out and presented it before the people. And the people began to remember that this was a time in this community that things were pristine, that certain things were honored and cherished, not in a capitalistic, exploitative sense as it had become. This is what they had called an advance in their mind frame. The people had got lost. The focus on people and the people's restorative identity, dealing with the people with an identity crisis was at stake. So an advancement or an elevation back to its galactic center was necessary. So the precursor work was done. And then it came to the first episode. And the constituency received what was being outputted. It was a breath of fresh air. So now let's look at advance. How are we moving forward? Why are we moving forward? Who are we moving forward for? And how will they benefit from our movement, from our advancement, from this forward movement, from this progress? Is it truly progress? Are we really making headway? Is this the correct approach? These are all questions to contemplate, because if you are married to this goal, this aim, this objective, this aspiration, you have to question your movements. You question the movement that you're in. Is this movement that you're in moving in a progressive manner that is commensurate with the goals, aims, and objectives that we have been commissioned to move on? How will we proceed? How will we move along? How will we push on in times of adversity, in times of trouble, in times of pain, are defining moments that affect the mission and our movement. losses, casualties, tests, stumbling blocks? Are they stepping stones? Are they opportunities to elevate and grow, or to hinder or destroy our progress? All a part of advancement in the way that the society is advancing, so to speak, is a regression, is a detriment to our cultural ideas, our cultural way of being. It's in reverse. So advancement must be questioned, critically analyzed, and arriving at an answer that is commensurate for the whole and not for individual grandizement. So on our path, as we advance forward, we must be ever mindful that we're here doing our work for the benefit and the collective of our people, those who are walking that walk. So the benefit of your gifts, of your talents, of your skills that are celebrated on this platform is here for the benefit of our people, of our yesterday people, our today people, and our tomorrow people. And for those we cannot see on either side in our material view, we are here for them, for their benefit. So this is day 5, and the word for today is advance. Let's continue to advance forward towards our goals, our aspirations, and objectives, ever cognizant of who and why we are moving in the first place. Brother Knowledge Born Alive, Student Knowledge Radio, Day 5, 30-Day Gems. If you like what you heard, subscribe to the show, www.youtube.com/Student Knowledge Radio. That's DOTHAKNOWLEDGERADIO. Join us tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Day 6 of this 30-Day Gems series.
Yeah. Now we gonna tell them. That in front. We tell them like this, yo. I'm an African. I'm an African. I'm an African. I'm an African. Yeah, y'all like that? So no more. This man's mind is open. I'm an African. I'm an African. I'm an African. I'm a. Let's get
and
back
that
to
motive
the
is best developed by recognizing the common enemy.